All right. You get two after shows today because I got two co-hosts and Jerry wanted to do it, but he couldn't do it. So he said, let's do one later. So here we are because he's a co-host. He gets to do what he wants to. What's up, brother?
You know what? They gave us the fear of doom with this ice storm, snowstorm. Guess what we're going to get right now?
What, rain?
Zip. Not even freezing right now.
Well, the
I
weathermen
mean,
suck, man.
I think it's supposed to snow a little bit in the morning, but it's supposed to get like 45 tomorrow. I'm like, really? Dude, it's like, get your shit straight, man. Because, everybody's out there fucking panic buying. Of course, man, toilet paper's flying off the shelf as usual, but
And water,
water,
probably.
it's like, dude, man, God, people just freak out too much, man.
Why
But I'm
toilet
doing
paper
good.
during an ice storm? Why toilet paper, though?
Yeah.
That doesn't make
I don't
sense to
know.
me.
It always goes. It's like doomsday, and then toilet paper is like the main thing you need to survive, I guess. I don't know. Remember the pandemic? It's like shit, you couldn't keep toilet paper in the fucking
Yeah.
stores, man. Get a fucking bidet.
I
Yeah.
just got this in the mail today.
To wash your backside, right?
Yeah. Like, I love that movie, but I don't own it. I don't think I ever want to own it.
It was $10 on
I've been
4K.
paid five for it, maybe, but 10, I don't know.
Or get a
Oh, I did
digital
like it
copy
though.
too. Yeah, I like the movie. It's cheesy as fuck, but I like it.
What
That
movie is
DVD
that?
or
Last
Blu-ray?
action hero, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
That was good.
That
Yeah,
4K?
It's got big gun.
big, yeah, 4K. Yeah, man. So, what do you want to talk about, Jerry?
I got a couple of things. I was organizing my records the other night, and I just noticed I took them all out. I got like 12, no, I got like 12 to 13 albums I never even opened yet, still in the plastic seal.
I got some of those
Any
somewhere.
of you guys do that? You just forget you have an album or something, and it's
Yeah.
like, oh wow, I didn't know I had this. It's fucking brand new and shrink wrap. It's like, wow,
Well,
what the fuck?
I have the U2 one from Record Store Day. I already have this. It's like a 12-inch something, but I didn't open it on purpose. But I have other ones that I know I haven't opened in here, or ones I got used that are still, remember the ones you got used that they fold over the plastic on
Right,
there and the record's in the back, not inside. I got
right.
lots of those that I haven't
So
put
do
away
I. It's
yet.
like, and then my second thing is, I look at my physical media collection. I got a lot of stuff. Am I actually going to listen to all these? I'm 53, and am I actually going to listen to all these at least once in my life?
No.
You know what I mean? It's like, I don't
Why
know what
don't
the
you
fuck
just
to do.
start from A and go all the way through? Well, Andy tried that. Remember? Andy tried to.
Yeah. I mean, the same thing with CDs. I know I got some I haven't opened yet, but it's just weird, man. It's like, maybe my wife's right. Maybe I'm a hoarder, man. I buy shit and don't even use it. I don't know.
We're a hoarder of music.
Yeah.
Yeah, and movies. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure and watch this when I after the show. I have nothing to do tonight. Oh
But
man.
yeah, it's like, fuck, man. It's like, I'm sitting here thinking, man, am I ever going to listen to every one of these albums and CDs in my lifetime again? You know what I mean? It's like, probably not. So,
I think I've listened to all my CDs, but
I've
I
listened to
probably
them.
never have went back and listened to them twice.
Yeah.
Unless they're like Led Zeppelin, Rush, or all the our favorite bands that we just in an endless circle with Tesla, stuff like that.
Now it's just for, appearance, and ambience for the room. You know what I mean? For my man cave, so it looks cool. But
Yeah,
man, it's like, I bet you at least half my albums, at least I won't ever listen to
well, it's
again. I got like over 900. It's
Like
like,
Dr. Fuck said, my record collection is back on Almost Human. Yeah,
yeah,
it's like a thing to show. It's a thing of beauty to look at a stack of records, though. It's
it
pretty
is.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
But all these DVDs, I might get rid of some of them just to keep my Blu-rays and 4Ks, the ones I don't want to watch anymore. There's probably a lot of these I don't want to fucking watch anymore. Like this one right here. Do I really want to watch a fucking movie direct to DVD called Bandcamp?
That
I
was
might.
actually kind of good, actually. That's funny.
It was, but am I gonna watch it again?
Yeah, I agree. It's like I got a lot of those too. I'll probably never watch and listen to again, watch or even know that I have it. Like, oh yeah, I do own that.
Jurassic Park 3. Am I gonna watch that one again?
Yeah. I mean, I've purchased albums and CDs that I didn't think I had, but I had. You know what I mean? It's like I don't have a
Yeah.
spreadsheet from what I bought, so it's like when I'm
But
out,
I
like,
will watch this one.
oh yeah, that's a good one. First one will always be the best, but
Yeah.
I kind of liked all those movies. They were fun.
American Wedding. I was thinking about this yesterday. I go, man, I haven't seen this movie in a long time. I probably will watch this one again. I love this movie, The Italian Job.
Yeah, it was good.
They
Yeah.
were supposed to make a sequel out of that called The Brazilian Job, but they never made it.
I don't think somebody didn't want to get a Brazilian.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Fuck, what else, Jerry? You said you had a
But
couple
yeah,
things.
I mean, we're talking a little bit about sports here if you guys don't mind.
All
Oh,
right, go for it.
what a shitty fucking season for the 49ers, dude. I'm telling you, man. I don't,
Weren't they
it's
weren't they
just,
4-1 at one point?
no,
Or
they
four and
started that.
No, they
two?
were never.
I think at the best they were at 5-4, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. All
Things were
right.
looking
Anyway.
up. It's like McCaffrey was coming back, Purdy was starting to get into his stride, and then fuck, it went south in a hurry after that. I mean, just a frustrating year. But I don't have to fucking freak out during the playoffs. I can actually enjoy watching the playoffs this year without sweating. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah,
uh,
I'll probably watch a couple here and there, a couple minutes of it, but I'm not into it when my team isn't there. It doesn't excite me as much as when the Niners are there, you
I
know.
love watching football, so I'll
I'll watch it
watch.
if I'll watch if I go, oh, the Chiefs are down. Ooh, let's watch them lose. You know,
Yeah.
I can sit.
The only sport I can't watch if it's not my team is NBA basketball. But everything else I can watch if it's not my team.
The Chiefs tanking to keep Cincinnati out. Come on, man.
Smartest fucking thing ever because nobody wanted to face Cincinnati. I'm telling you, man.
Cincinnati's a dangerous team.
Yeah.
They did not want to face Cincinnati. Kansas City. Andy Reid's like, we're going to fucking lose this game. All right, let Denver win.
I think Denver is wild card in this playoffs, man. I think Knicks
Yeah,
is
they.
pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be a good quarterback. Yep.
Yeah. But shit,
What
man.
what are
But
the
the
what are some of the matchups though? Does anybody
Let's.
know?
Yeah, it's Broncos at Buffalo,
Okay.
San Diego at Houston, and Pittsburgh and Baltimore.
Okay.
Yeah, NFC. I don't. It's not clear yet because of the game
Baltimore's gonna
tonight.
win that game because the Steelers just took a nosedive.
Tell me about it, man. Yeah,
I'm sorry, Joseph.
what a fucking way to end the season with this game right now, dude. Never before in history of teams with this good a record have been fighting for a division. Last game of the year.
So the loser gets the 4th seed. No, five
Yeah, the
seed.
fifth. It's like
Five.
fuck. You're 14-3 and you got a fifth round seed. I mean, you got a fifth seed. It's like what the fuck, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's
That
the way it
division
goes.
is
So
always pretty hard, man. Especially those two teams. And Cincinnati, when they're good, the Browns are never up there, man. When they are, they just blow it. Um, but shit, Moody, our kicker, he cost us 5 games this year. Just think if you won those 5 games.
well, yeah, and the Super Bowl last year. But
Yeah.
I kind of feel bad for the guy because he had the world he had the Super Bowl record for the longest field goal, and like two drives later, the fucking asshole from Kansas City broke the
Buckner,
record.
yeah.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
And then he missed the important field goal in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
That would
So
have
No,
won it.
he was 3 for 3 in field goals. He just missed an extra point.
Yeah, the
so
extra
when
point. There you go.
Yeah.
so so the NFC just say Detroit wins the division tonight. It would be Detroit one,
Yep.
Philadelphia would play Green Bay, Tampa would play Washington, and Los Angeles would play Minnesota. That's just
Yep.
a
Yep.
Well,
scenario that could
Detroit's
happen.
got to keep on the gas because all the teams that they're going to play have a better defense than them right now.
Yeah.
It's like they need to score. They need to score and
I
score a
think
lot.
I think everybody said except for Detroit and Minnesota. Actually, I think like Green Bay 7.
Yeah, yeah. So it does better. Yeah,
Yeah,
I would
depends on
like
who
to,
wins tonight.
I don't
well,
care.
Phil.
I'd like to see Minnesota, Detroit, Chargers, or someone win the Super Bowl besides Kansas City. So teams,
Hmm.
I like Harbaugh. I'd like to see him do something, man. But it sucks that they're in LA and not San Diego and give San Diego that championship because they're
Yeah,
long for that.
that's what happened to Baltimore or Cleveland when they went to Baltimore. Baltimore won 2 Super Bowls.
Yeah, that sucks. But at least they changed the name so it didn't hurt as much.
Baltimore actually went to Indianapolis, and Indianapolis won a Super Bowl. It's like
Yeah.
they didn't change their name or anything. They were
Yeah.
still the Colts, man.
So what do you guys think about Down coming out with a new album soon?
Let Mark take
Oh,
this one.
go. I didn't hear about that actually.
Yeah, they're in the
Neither did
studio
I.
right now. I just put it up.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Interesting.
Phil sounded good live when I saw him open up for Metallica with the tribute to Pantera. It's pretty
Yeah,
good.
it's good for the younger folks to get to hear those songs because they missed out. Obviously, it's only half of the band and stuff, but still, I guess it's better than nothing. And like Phil, I thought Zach did a okay job. Charlie Benanti, he's grabbing the drums. Phil sounded good. You know, but I'm pretty sure they tuned down a little bit for Phil so he can get that growl going really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like I said, if you've never saw Pantera, it's got to be awesome. Obviously, it's not like the '90s version of Pantera, but that's just the way it is. It's like when Black Sabbath did their reunion, it wasn't like the '70s Black Sabbath at all. But it's
Mhm.
still it was kind of like it was good to good revival of it though.
Yeah, I love Pantera, and I didn't get to see them in the 90s. I was busy taking care of my grandma with
Hmm.
dementia. So I didn't really go to many shows. Few shows I went to in the 90s was like Pink Floyd Division Bell at the Rose Bowl. I saw that one. I saw
That's a good
Van
show to
Halen.
see.
I saw Van Halen on the Balance tour,
Hmm.
couple shows that are based, and Collective Soul opened up for Van Halen on that tour too. So they were pretty damn good. So I got to see Collective Soul
I would
open
have
up
went
Okay.
there for that.
yeah, for Halen. Oh, it was a great show, dude. Wham Bam Amsterdam. Stone you like no one
Mm.
else can.
That's
Damn.
Amsterdam was actually a riff Eddie wrote back in like the 1985. There's actually a video of him. Look it up on YouTube. He's playing his old Kramer, like, and he's got the really that nice brown sound, but he's jamming out to Amsterdam. That sound is so good. So if you don't like the way it sounds on balance, check that out. It sounds
You
so much better.
you faded into your background. There you
Yeah.
are.
Oh, so yeah, I do that sometimes.
You're like Mazzy Star. You fade into
Yeah.
yourself.
Okay.
I'm waiting for it to go like Max Headroom did in the 80s.
Uh, the
Hmm.
the thing is, I'm just gonna say I'm tired of this fucking Van Halen this, Van Halen that. Sometimes I put it out there, sometimes we all put it out
the
there, but it's like
the funniest group is exclusively Van Halen because you get lots of Hagar fans and lots of Dave only. So, but I don't even pay attention to it that much anymore. It's just whatever you prefer. It's fine if you like both. It's fine.
I get
But
shit because I like both of them, and I say Dave's better than Sammy. I'm fighting with my buddy Bob Hay because he thinks David's a clown. I go, you don't realize without David there would be no Halen and shit like that. And what do
hmm
you mean? I love Sammy, but his lyrics are pretty subjective. They're not as clear and concise as what David wrote.
hmm
And Bob doesn't seem to understand that David lyrics flow. It seems like Sammy was forcing it to act like Dave in some of those lyrics. Like
hmm
inside, I went out and brought some brand new shoes and I walk like someone else. Hey, or hello, baby.
Yeah, right.
Stuff. He was trying to be a clown. That's not something that Sammy does, but he was trying to fit in with the Van Halen crowd, and it just went the wrong way.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, Sammy's never been a very, one of the best lyricists out there. I mean, look at his solo career. I mean, there's nothing spectacular about
But he's got
his lyric
gems
writing.
in there, but then he's got Three Lock Box, and then he's got fucking Bad Motor Scooter. I don't understand Bad Motor Scooter. Get on your bad motor scooter and ride.
It's a motorcycle. It's a motorcycle.
lyrically, it works better than get on your bad motorcycle and ride. It has
Right.
more of a flow, so I could see why he did that. But I love Sammy. I have no ill will on him. I'm just tired of this. Oh, look at Alex, shots fired. Oh, look at Sammy getting all wham wham. Look at Alex getting shot fired. And you see Wolf in the background just with his hands up going, I don't give a shit.
Hmm.
It's like it's like Wolf loves both of them. Alex is his uncle. He loves Michael Anthony. And Michael Anthony just sit there going, not saying anything, just nothing at all. And
And
then
Dave's just sitting there eating popcorn.
yeah, Dave's just sitting there putting out his stupid soft shoe shit, doing his little.
That's what he wants to do. That's what he wants to do,
He
man.
wants to do. That's what he wants to do. But fuck, dude, just retire. Alex, you're retired, man. And I'm enjoying listening to his book right now. I'm learning a lot about him and Eddie, and that's what the book should be about. It's called Brothers for God's sake. I don't know why Sammy's getting a hair up his ass, not talking about his era. Fucking Sammy,
Right.
you talked about your era in your book. He doesn't need to cover it. He's talking about him and his brother during the early years, how the band formed, how David came in, how Michael came in, and stuff like that. And that is perfectly okay. Alex is telling some tall tales in there about but you hear Alex in the book when he's reading it. Like he'll make a good comment about some songs, like he goes, right, we got need to do this right here, right now. I go, that sounds like a good title for a song. So he gave Sammy some credit for a good title of a song right here, right now. So, and then he brought up another song. Ooh, that's a good Van Halen. Didn't Van Halen do a song like that? Or he said that Sammy opened for the. He says some guy you never heard of, maybe Sammy Hagar. That's kind of a thing to him that Sammy opened for for Van Halen in a what was a bunch of bands in there, and then Sammy. Oh, maybe this guy who opened for us, some guy you probably never heard of, Sammy Hagar. He did give him some fucking play in the book, man. I thought that was hilarious when he said some guy that's being facetious, that's being sarcastic. And I thought he gave him a little shout out there, because he knows the Van Halen fans know who Sammy is. So
Mhm.
I thought that was pretty cool of him. What about you, Jerry? Have you heard the book or read any of it?
Yeah, I've read like a quarter of it. I have it on my Kindle. I just haven't gotten to the rest of it. So I haven't gotten to the Juicy Hagar part yet.
There is no Juicy Hagar part. He
I
just
mean, the part where Sammy's upset about. I mean, all the what do you call it? The
blah blah blah.
what am I looking for? No, not blah blah blah. Kind of like what you said,
We
but
give some little shouts out.
I thought there was a section I was led to believe that he was talking about Sammy, but it wasn't a true statement.
No, in
And I thought
interview
I
in
thought I thought
interviews,
I thought that's what triggered Sammy.
no, what triggered Sammy is that he didn't talk about the era that he was in.
But I thought he mentioned a few things, a few negative
He
things.
did
Maybe not by Hagar's name, but we referred to that era.
like he did with some guy you never heard of, like Sammy
Stuff
Hagar.
like that. But I thought he did
Yeah,
that a few times. He just didn't mention his name.
yeah, I don't know, but he's more mad about Alex's interviews about blasphemy and stuff. I don't even know what the fuck is the blasphemy about him not talking about shit. Don't you
I don't
think?
know.
And another thing is, if Eddie Van Halen forgave Sammy Hagar, supposedly. When Alex know that, when Eddie had told him, "Hey, I've talked to Sammy, we're good." Do you think that
Well,
it?
that's because Eddie made up and it doesn't mean Alex did, you know.
Yeah, but his brother died, man. It's like, come
Yeah.
on, you guys are old men. You're both old, fucking grumpy old men.
Everybody, all of them are
Bury,
crusty, dude.
bury the fucking hatchet, man. I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of these old men fighting over old men shit. I don't know if it's just like politics where they just want to keep their name out there. I have no idea, man.
I think there's a few musicians out there that are doing that. Dee
Yeah.
Snider's a perfect example of that. Um, who else is doing that? Would you say Dee Snider? Hmm. Mine's drawing a blank, but I know they're out there.
D.
Ki-
Snyder,
Kiss has always been out there. They're still crusty. Actually, they've been kind of quiet lately, haven't they? Since they re supposedly retired.
not that much, but they are.
Let's see who else. There's got
Well,
to be
no, because
more.
Paul's been saying that they could probably possibly get out there and do a show here and there.
Yeah. Even
Paul,
David Gilmour, Roger Waters, they're crusty as hell. But I
Mhm.
think that I think they did the right thing. They sold their rights. They didn't care. They probably could have got a lot more money, but they're like, just fuck this. We're not tied to anything together anymore.
but
Both
that
of them are
sucks.
probably.
We're still waiting for the Wall box set.
Yeah,
We got a great Animals one. I want to hear a Wall remix, man.
that's still possible.
I
I
want to
think.
hear
I
a Dark
mean,
Side
isn't it?
remix. I want to hear that shit.
Yeah, I mean, it's still possible. I think they have to negotiate some contract stipulations, but I'm sure it could be done.
But I would love to
But
hear
no,
shit like that.
I think David's done with Pink Floyd. To be honest with you, this last album proved I think he's done with Pink Floyd.
Well, he did say he was tired of dealing with Roger, and it's just
Yeah,
get rid of it, get the monkey off his back, and just move on,
yeah.
you know. But why didn't he leave it for his kids? Well, the money will go to his kids, though,
The
right?
money will go. I mean, all the money he made for his guitars, that'll go to his kid. His family's gonna be okay.
I thought he sold those for charity, those guitars.
Did he?
I thought it was for
He
charity.
did. He did actually. The charity. Yeah, he did sell his guitars for charity. You're correct, Mark. I stand
Yeah.
corrected on that.
So there's no money for those guitars, but is he playing those shows? I haven't heard. When do those shows start? He
He already
sold
did
his,
them, I thought, didn't he?
oh, he did? I don't know.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, he
know
did
is
them.
that supposed to be in that new Clippers arena. He was supposed to be there.
I thought he was playing the bowl.
Oh yeah, he's playing the bowl. Oh, I forgot. Yeah,
That's what
I
I thought.
saw the ad for it in the Clippers arena when I saw
Uh,
Billy Joel. The fucking crusty old men, man. And I'm talking these crusty old men just start us crusty old men fighting over these crusty old men because we take sides.
Mhm.
yeah, we're not exactly uncrusty ourselves. So
No, I
yeah.
just say, well, they make us fight over crusty old men when we're crusty old men too. It's like, I'm tired of this. I just wish everybody'd be like Oingo Boingo and just be nice to each other.
Jesus Christ.
You don't hear any drama from Oingo Boingo.
You don't hear nothing from Oingo Boingo.
Hey, dude, it's
That's
called
the
Danny Elfman selling out the Hollywood Bowl playing the music of Danny Elfman. Yeah, you
they
don't
had
hear
like
none.
half of it. They had like half of it closed off though. I heard
Why?
the Hollywood Bowl that
Did
night.
he always sells that out because of the Nightmare Before Christmas shit he does?
They only had the first three rows available for
Oh,
sale.
shut up.
That was a sellout.
All
And half of
right.
them were given to friends and family.
All right, Ian Wadley. Well, it sucked. You know what? There's this the club I always tell you guys I go to. I go to the Montclair Canyon. They had a list of shows like coming on this year, and all of a sudden they just closed.
That
They just
sucks.
shut down and they put out a thing. They canceled the show. Drama Rama was supposed to play. Drama Rama had to pivot and they went down to an 80s bar in to play their show. But and then they put out a release saying that they can't deal with their lease anymore. Their lease keeps going up. And this is in a fucking mall. If you walk that fucking mall, the Montclair place, it is fucking empty as fuck. And they're making these people that are in there right now raising their leases and they don't have any stores in there. These little bit of stores they have left are keeping this mall alive. They got the AMC theater in there, and they got this new place with bowling laser tag that's starting up pretty soon. But it's like, why are these buildings just killing music, man? Like there was another club that was called the Rose in Pasadena. The lease went up after COVID. It just fucking they had to stop going too. It's like we're
Yeah.
losing all these tiny rock clubs, and it's pissing me
Yeah.
off because that was a cool place to go down the street, see LA Guns, see Oingo Boingo, see all this shit there, dude. It's like I
Yeah,
saw Y&T there twice.
it's like raves and all that shit are taking over now. Fucking,
Did,
crappy pop clubs.
didn't you go to the Rainbow with Edwin and Vincent
Yeah,
before Judas Priest, right?
yeah, we went
That
there.
how was that? Was that your first time?
That was my first time, and then my second time I went and met Chris Czynszak there, which is pretty cool before Rockin' Pod.
Mm.
And I saw him in Rockin' Pod after that, but he was so busy in Rockin' Pod, and I couldn't really talk to him that much. His brother Eric too, he was doing security, so I didn't get to talk to him either. But
A lot
I
of
talked to
history that Rainbow. They
yeah,
got the little Emmy little spot
yeah, I
there,
took a picture of me with the statue. I don't know where it's at. It's on my phone somewhere.
right?
But it's a pretty cool fucking statue. They have a cigarette, like a fresh. They change a cigarette out every day in his mouth in the statue. That's a pretty cool club, and we went up and saw the room where the Hollywood Vampires were with John Lennon, Alice Cooper, the top room where they just sit up there and just do drugs together. They let us go up there and check that out. That was pretty fucking cool because they usually have that closed off. They have a little bar up there too, but they don't open it all the time. But Chris asked if we could go up there, and we did, and we went up and saw that. It was pretty damn cool.
Yeah,
Oh,
Nashville, good for them. They've still got a lot of places to play live music, rock and roll as well as country and all that. They have it all up there. So that part's kind of cool. But
Well, Nashville's the home of the Country Hall of Fame. I've
true,
been there. It's a very nice spot to check out.
yeah, it is. And then what's his face? That one guy just built a nightclub there. That big dude with the tattoos on his face. What's his name? Um,
Ron Keel,
no, country
Keel,
guy. Um,
Chris Stapleton.
no, he's a real fat guy with tattoos on his face.
Oh, that one dude is pop country.
Yeah,
Uh,
he's like everywhere now. I can't think of
yeah,
his name.
he did the Ozzy thing, He was
Yeah,
in Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Fuck, I can't remember his name because I don't
Was
like
that
him.
Jelly Roll?
Jelly
Jelly
Roll.
Roll.
There
There
you
you
go.
go.
Yeah,
But I
but you
hear,
know
but
what's
I
funny?
hear,
They had a lot of Elvis at the Country Hall of Fame.
yeah,
Well, he does a lot of country though.
Well, when you think of Elvis, you think like like the
King of
King of
Rock
Rock
and
and
Roll.
Roll. Yeah, but it was yeah, there was a lot
Yeah.
of cool stuff in there. It was. I'm kind of glad he was included in there. You know.
And me and Mark went to the Cash Museum. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I got a
Johnny
picture
Cash.
of you, me and
But
you somewhere in here. I don't know where
but
it's
the cool
at.
thing about Jelly Roll's nightclub is it's not just exclusively going to be country. It's going to be country and rock. So that's kind of cool. So
Hmm.
Well, what's his name
hopefully,
has a cool killer club there? The guy who's married to Gwen Stefani. What's that guy's name?
oh, Blake Shelton.
Blake Shelton. I heard he has a great club there too.
I haven't seen this place yet. Is that the
No,
place where what's his face threw that fucking chair off the top of the building?
I
I
think
think.
so.
Yeah.
But
What a
fuck, I'm
douchebag.
just saying
But
here in California, we're losing all these places that fucking that rock and roll could play, man. All I'm gonna have left is all these casinos I gotta drive a million miles to.
yeah.
It fucking
It's
sucks.
it's not just California, man. I think it's happening everywhere, man. I was talking to Ralph a couple months ago about all these places that I went to see live bands, and every one of them I mentioned down in South Florida aren't there anymore. So this has been happening for quite a while. So
Well, yeah, because Gazzari's is gone. It became the
yeah,
Billboard Live, and now it's some other fucking pop club now. Uh, In the book, Alex talks a lot about Gazzari's, how Gazzari was saying, I found them, he didn't find them. They had to
yeah,
leave to get out and get seen because nobody would see them at Gazzari's because Alex is saying if you were Gazzari's band, that's all you were. You didn't get seen anywhere. You had to go to the Whiskey,
yeah.
you had to go to these other clubs, Troubadour or something like that to get seen. Uh, Luckily
I would
took
have loved it. If I ever go out there, you gotta take me to what's left out there.
it's the Roxy, the Troubadour, and the Rainbow.
That's it.
Basically. Well, Tower
Wow.
Records is there, but it's a Supreme shop
Right.
now.
Yeah.
Supreme, that weird clothing thing that just says
Nah.
Supreme on it.
That's all it
It's like
says on it. What a joke.
all it says is Supreme, or they have these little fucking like hip hop art on their shirts. It's like, yeah. It's like looking
Isn't
at bar
is Tower Records still open online or are they closed
oh, they're
altogether?
still online, dude. You could go to
Yeah,
Tower.
okay.
They're still in Japan too. They got a three-story building there in Japan.
Oh, okay.
And Eddie Trunk was talking about it, how there's a rock section, there's a classical section, and there's a big K-pop section. A lot of shit there,
K-pop.
dude. K shit, you know. Like I don't understand how these kids just like this K-pop stuff. It's like that's like Backstreet Boys on crack to me. And it's like, fuck this shit.
I never got the boy band thing at all because I mean when I was in my teenagers the stuff like New Kids on the Block and Debbie Gibson and stuff like that.
When that
I
shit
just
came on MTV, we
I
changed the channel to VH1,
I
right?
just never got it. I just never got it. I mean, what is the appeal of it?
We just
You know
went
what
to
I mean?
VH1 and watched Heavy Metal Mania. It's like,
Basically, yeah.
yeah.
I mean, and then fucking TRL came out and totally fucking ruined
It
MTV.
killed fucking. That's what I
Rock
said.
anyway. Rock and metal anyway.
Carson Daly killed rock and metal. Fucking
Yeah,
with
fuck that guy.
TRL. Fucking
Well,
fuck
you're
that.
right because VH1 started like that metal show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember
V
the first episode. I was like, all right,
Yeah.
this is I think VH1's gonna become like the new hip thing to watch. You know.
Well, they
it
were
was because that
actually
when
on classic
VH1,
VH1.
yeah, VH1 when it first came out, it was like the ugly stepchild of MTV, and all they played was like
Celine Dion.
stuff like that. Yeah, but then it became the cooler one in a few years. You know what I mean? They
It
played better
did.
stuff on that.
And then
Yeah,
they said, "Oh, okay, you guys want to see videos? Here's MTV2." And then all of a sudden MTV2 became all this fucking shit. And
yeah.
they
Yeah.
go, "Okay, we're gonna play MTV3. We're gonna play videos again." And then it became like MTV1 and 2 and 3. But I think they have MTV Live right now. I don't know if I have that on my cable.
I
But
never heard of that one.
they show rock shows. They
Wow.
show like concerts
Mm.
on MTV Live. But I think they're diverting and going to be 16 and pregnant on there again.
Oh
I don't
boy.
fucking know.
Yeah.
But it's amazing how that channel just changed over such a. It was like it was fast. It was like a 5 year, 6 year span. Like the mid '80s, like they would play concerts, full concerts on the
Yeah.
weekend. You could see
Saturday
like I
Yeah.
night
remember they
concerts,
played
yeah.
Kiss, Animalize,
Yeah.
and I did see Live After Death on MTV. They played
Yeah.
like only one time.
But
And then then D would have occasionally once a month he would have Heavy Metal Mania. Like
yeah.
when he had a break for Twisted Sister, he'd do his Heavy Metal Mania show real quick.
I remember that. Yep.
Um,
I
and
saw Ario Speedwagon, the High End Fidelity tour on one of those concerts.
yeah.
Lots of shit, dude.
Oh, they played the Ultimate Ozzy one time.
Yeah. And then
Yep.
they had Weird Al Yankovic like acting like he was taking
Yeah.
over MTV. That was fucking cool too.
With
Owl TV.
Randy of the Redwoods. Remember that
Randy the
dude?
Redwoods is funny as fuck. I Pauly Shore, dude. I love Pauly Shore, but he came in when it started going to shit.
Yeah,
Uh,
well, it seemed they were trying to get rid of heavy metal all the time. And remember when Dial MTV would always have a couple heavy metal acts, and then they said, you know what? Enough of this Dial MTV stuff. We're just gonna have heavy metal on Saturday night. That's gonna be your time frame. Heavy Metal Mania, like 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. or whatever it was. And that's all they wanted.
well, I think people were dialing in. It's like this is what I always say. Corporations, the boy bands were cheaper, the girls were cheaper to play because they were probably giving them the videos, and the metal and the hard rock go, hey man, we're big. You need to play our shit. And they started getting all this, and MTV said, fuck you, we're gonna go to these people who actually are cheap.
More than likely.
Yeah, because I think the
But they
metal,
made them. But those boy bands did make money though in the long run though.
yeah.
Maybe they didn't get as much as the record companies and all the people got, but yeah.
Nirvana didn't change music. What changed music was the record companies and MTV pivoted it to change for that music and just fucking threw it in your face, threw it in your face, threw it in your face. They just stopped showing the other stuff. It wasn't the people who changed the music. It was MTV saying, this is what you need to listen to.
Well, when that happened, actually, I didn't have cable or anything, so I didn't know. I wasn't watching MTV for years, so it was just basically what I heard, the radio and stuff. We had good rock stations in South Florida, man. WSHE, I mean, was an incredible rock station. They played, good rock and roll on that. They didn't, I mean, like they played old, I mean, stuff like Kiss. They played Metallica. I mean, so that was cool about that. So that's how I know the music changed because I wasn't hearing LA Guns anymore. I wasn't hearing Cinderella. I was hearing Head Like a Hole by Nine Inch Nails and shit like that. I'm like, something's wrong here. Something's changing here. That's how I found out the music was
Hmm.
changing.
I don't
So
think it's the kids that change the music. I think it's the corporations that change the music because they had new bands. They were tired of paying these old bands, and they ripped off those old bands so much they didn't need any money from them anymore. It's
yeah,
like
my
kid.
ex-girlfriend, my ex-girlfriend Dina, I told her to record videos for me and let me have because like I said, I didn't have MTV, so she would fill up a videotape full of videos and bring it over to me, which was kind of cool of her.
Right.
That's the only access I had to videos. Man. I had like maybe two channels, 'cause we didn't have cable or anything. We just had, we didn't really watch TV. We were partying too much and stuff like that. And, so it isn't like we sat around and watched TV. We played video games, had a Nintendo, but, we're one of those apartments that has like, uh, a wire spool for a table, a couple ripped up couches and $1 million stereo system, it's like, spent all our money on the fucking stereo
Dude,
system.
I had
So,
a 79 Celica with a stereo system that bumped that a car kept breaking down. Instead of fixing the car up, I put a huge stereo system in there, dude.
yeah.
It was loud as fuck. It had an exhaust leak on it, but my stereo system was fucking cranking the music. I had a fucking
I,
12-inch woofers and all that
I tell you
shit.
what, those were days of struggle, but they were so much fun, and sometimes I miss those days, man. I really
Yeah.
do.
I just remember that Celica, I'd be driving in the mall, setting off all the car alarms because it was so fucking loud. I'm surprised I didn't get tickets for fucking exhaust leak, dude. And I tried to get the exhaust leak fixed, and he said, "You need a whole new head. It's gone, and it's melted." I go,
Yeah.
"Fuck." My mom did tell me not to buy that car. I should have listened to my mom, but like I wanted to buy a cheap car and put a great stereo system. That was my priorities were fucking off. I wanted enough money to
Everybody's was at that age, man. I mean, everybody was, man.
I wanted a cheap car so I could put a fucking $1 million stereo system in it.
Yep, that's what
But
it was, man.
those were the days, man. Just driving down. Well, you weren't here. Sunset Boulevard, fucking blasting, pour some sugar on me, having all the chicks go, "Yeah, baby." They were all like,
No, it was like that in South Florida too, so I get it. So,
"Yeah." You're
you know,
driving around, bumping the music with your windows down. And all the girls on the street were dancing to you, at the sidewalk. I told the story before. I bought Van Halen's "Unlawful Carnal Knowledge," and I'm stuck at a train track, right? And I'm just blasting it. And these two hot chicks run up to my car. Yes, hot chicks do like Van Hagar. And they come out and goes, "Oh, is that out already?" I go, "Yeah, it's out." And they go, "Oh my God, where'd you get it?" "Tower Records up the street." And they go, "Oh, they turned around and went to Tower Records to go buy that
and then
CD."
they're like, look at the cover. Hey, that's not Dave.
Oh, they knew it was
I
Sammy.
know. I'm just kidding with you, man.
But you know, I did trade that CD. I did trade Queensryche Empire for Van Halen when it got stolen from me. I got that CD back with
I
Eric is
own
playing.
I yeah, I own every Van Halen album except for Balance. That's the only one I don't own on vinyl. I think I have it on CD though.
I have everything on vinyl. You saw the box sets, but I don't have Balance on CD. It cracked, but I got
I'll
it
send you
digital.
mine. I mean, seriously, if you want it, I'll send it to you. I'm never
No,
gonna
I'm
miss it.
good because I have it. When I bought the Van Halen box set, they gave me the whole thing,
Uh, I'll trade you
digital.
back for my Mr. Big one.
Oh, dude, I gotta send that to you. I gotta give you
Ah,
a new
dude, it's like
case.
$2, dude. I can buy that here cheaper than it is to fucking send it back. So don't worry about it.
You know, I almost bought that Mr. Big on vinyl record store day vinyl, but I saw this and I go, I never don't have I don't own any Steeler albums, and
That's the only one.
it's got our buddy Rick Fox on there, and I go, should I buy Mr. Big with Addicted to That Rush or should I buy Steeler? And I said, you know what? I got Mr. Big on CD. I
It's
got
got your
that.
buddy Ron Keel from Keelfest on there too.
Uh, well, Rick said he would sign this for me. Uh, I do like Ron Keel. I like his first three Keel albums. It's just I
It
don't
was just a
want to.
rocket pod. The rocket pod
The
experience. It was
Rocket
a
Pod was
total,
it was we were
yeah,
sick also, but everybody else said the same thing we said.
yeah.
But Ron's a cool dude, man. I'm not gonna say he's a dick. I like Ron and I like Right to Rock. I like all that stuff. But fuck, I keep telling Rick with that new Steelers song. What was that new Steelers song? Guitars.
I don't know.
You haven't heard that song?
I maybe I have, maybe I haven't. I've been really ever since Rocket Pod, when it comes to Keel or anything Keel related, I've been kind of like hesitant,
Well, keep talking. Let me find it.
especially for new stuff, because man, that was such a downer that night, man. And you expect, with the talent they had up on that stage, they put on a good show or whatever, but man. It's like, yeah, we had COVID, but like you said, everybody else there thought it sucked too. I mean, we were way in the back of the club, and the bathroom was way in the front, and there was like wall to wall. There's like 50 feet, I mean, no, 75, 80 feet of people in front of us. There's no fucking way you're gonna get to the bathroom. And even if you're gonna get there, it's gonna be fucking crowd, it's gonna be a huge ass line. B, there was like two bartenders there a whole fucking night trying to bartend that whole fucking crowd. You had to wait like 30 minutes to get your drink. Sometimes they forgot. I don't blame them. I just think they were
We
really,
could.
really
I
over.
dropped my drink and I couldn't go get another one. Remember? I was like,
They were
fuck.
really over. I mean, I don't blame those two people
They
that were
were
doing the bar.
overwhelmed as fuck.
But then we were like, dude, man, I was telling Mark, just get the fuck out of here, dude.
It's
This just
called
sucks.
it's called Give Me Guitars or Give Me Death. Go watch the video. It's really well made. The song fucking rules. Rick Fox is playing his ass off because I talked to Rick Fox. He's going to be on the podcast one day. I'm just being lazy with him because I don't want to talk shit about Ron Keel to him about Keel Fest because I like Ron Keel. But I was happy to get this is my first dealer purchase, and I was like, it's like record store day exclusive, clear red vinyl, only 2,500 units of this. They had three of them there. I should have bought one for you, Jerry. Uh,
I
but I
would have, I
didn't.
would have listened to. I'll trade you that one for a autographed fucking Keel album if you
No,
want.
no. I got our buddy Rick Fox on here, dude. Rick Fox rules. I hope he watches this because Rick, I love you, brother. I'm sad that you lost your wife a few years ago.
Yeah, that's fucked
And
up.
man, you're one of the coolest motherfuckers on Facebook ever. Well, you're very humble. You got screwed out of that new band you were gonna be in with Carlos Cavazo. I'm fucking pissed off about that. I'm glad I didn't buy that fucking album now. I almost bought it because you were promoting the fuck out of it. But fuck that band and fuck people who screw you. You're one of the coolest fucking rockers I've ever talked to, man. You fucking rule. You and Todd Hallworth are pretty damn good, man. I like both of you guys. And Katie Hart from Sunflower, fucking great shit, man. But fuck, Jerry, go listen to Give Me Guitars or Give Me Death. Watch the video. It's really well made. And I've been talking to Rick. I go, are you guys gonna make a full Steeler album, man? Because this was on like Keel World. He made an album where he did a bunch of different things with all his different types of music and shit like that. And he goes, it's up to Ron. And I go, well, fuck. I think Steeler is getting more play than anything that Ron's doing right now because that is the one of the best rockers I've heard in a long time. Have you heard it, Mark?
No, I haven't. But Steeler, actually, you're saying Steeler, right?
Yeah, they have a new song. It's called "Give Me
Oh,
Guitars or Give Me Death."
a new song. I just know the classic album. That's it.
You don't know the new song?
No,
The new
I'll
song
check
is
it out.
classic sounding without that motherfucker Ingve on there. Fuck that guy.
Oh, but yeah, Ingve's all right. I
Ingve's
love
all
Ingve.
right, yeah, but he's a dick. The guy
From
they
what
have on there.
I've heard, sometimes you catch him at the right time. He's awesome to talk to.
Yeah, when he's off his period.
Yeah, he's a bit of a diva. He changes singers quite often. Yeah. I He actually had Mike Facera. I love Mike Facera for a few albums. Yeah, Joe Turner, but Joe Turner was out real quick. Just Scott Soto. A lot of talented singers he's been with. If he just settled on one, I thought his career would have been amazing.
Well,
It's
now
just
he's singing himself, which fucking sucks.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
horrible. I bought that thing over here. I got it over here.
Uh,
It was
he,
pretty. It came with a lot of shit, a patch, fucking stickers and stuff. But I listened to it. I go, oh my God, this is horrible. Can you just do instrumentals? Can you stop trying to sing? It's like, damn.
no.
Uh,
Yeah, I don't want to hear him sing.
any final thoughts, Jerry?
Nothing, man. I had a great show today doing our top 11 of 24. That was a lot of fun. And thanks for letting me have a chance to be on tonight because I couldn't be on earlier, which kind of sucks. I probably could have been on earlier now, but the weatherman kind of fucked us over a little bit. We had to go out and get some last minute stuff just to prepare for the storm. But yeah, like and subscribe to the Freeform Rock Podcast, the page. Give us a good fucking review. Give us a stand up substandard. Give us a 4 star if you want. That'd be cool.
Tells we
Just
suck. I don't care.
write something down. Well, if you want to say it, that's fine. At least we're getting, at least you're listening. Tell us that we suck. So that's good. But yeah, looking forward to the upcoming shows in 2025, man. Looking forward to a good fucking year.
And thank you, Mark, for being on here. Any final thoughts, Mark? I know
Uh,
what you're looking for. You had the Dream Theater February 8th.
yeah, well, I changed my background again. We got to
Yeah,
celebrate
Giants.
100 years of New York Giants football.
And
All
you
right,
only
quick
had
Super,
4 good years.
quick Super Bowl pick. What do you guys think? What do you guys, if you got to pick a Super Bowl right now, who would it be?
I would like to see the Buffalo Bills play the Detroit Lions, but I doubt that will happen. I don't
That's
know.
I would
actually
like
what
to
I'm
see.
hoping.
I would like to see the Buffalo Bills or Detroit win the Super Bowl. How about that?
Yeah.
One of those
I'm
two.
There you
hoping for
go.
Buffalo. I'm hoping for Buffalo and Detroit myself. As long as it's not a team with the initials KC, I'm fine.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Hey, I just want to
it's good.
say I'm not a KC hater.
Oh, I am. Absolutely.
I
I'm
like
bitter.
Pat. I like
I'm
Pat.
bitter as fuck.
I like Patrick Mahomes. No, I'm a ref hater. The refs gave them both those Super Bowls. The refs didn't call the holding calls about Nick Bosa getting chokehold every fucking time down the field.
I've never seen it where a player manhandled a coach and didn't get in trouble for it. I've never seen that before. That was like Travis Kelce did to his
Yeah.
coach. Andy Reid that game. Fuck them.
All right. We'll end on that note. Fuck KC. We're the fuck out of here. Thank you,
And yes,
Mark.
I'm bitter, Kansas City fans. I told all my Kansas City fan friends that I'm still bitter and I will be for a long time.
Yeah, and then we talk about it, we get shit. So fuck you. All right, we're
Yeah.
out of it. We're out of
Later,
out of
guys.
here.
All
Later,
right.
guys. All right, bye.